All right, everyone. So we will need our blocks today. So do make sure if you have blocks that you have them handy. In the meantime, we are going to come down to our backs to start with our centering. So use whatever you need to get comfortable, whether it's pillows or bolsters, eye pillows or blankets, whatever you need to get fully comfortable. And we'll get out any little wiggles or adjustments we need to get fully comfortable. We're going to take a nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Nice, slow, long exhale out. Nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. And nice, slow, long exhale out. Good. One more time. Nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. And nice, long exhale out. Good. And just allowing yourself to melt or to connect with your mat. Allowing everything to soften, to slow. And maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. So should your mind wander, bring it back to your inhales and your exhales. Let's take a nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Exhale it out. We're going to interlace our fingers, pushing the palms of our hand to the top of the wall and then reaching through those toes, coming into that nice big Sunday morning stretch. And allowing everything to soften. We'll bring our heels to the bottom left corner of the mat and our arms to the top left corner of the mat, creating that crescent moon shape or half moon. Just getting nice and long through that right side. And taking a few inhales and exhales here, nice and slow. Another big breath in. And as we exhale, we'll come over to the other side. So bringing our arms to that top right corner, our heels to the bottom left corner. Again, coming into that half moon on the opposite side, getting nice and long through that left rib. Take a nice, slow, long inhale in. Exhaling ourselves back to center. Let's bring those feet into our cobbler. Our arms are still above our head. And just allowing those knees to become heavy. Bringing our breath into those spaces we feel opening or lengthening. Add a gentle pulse to the knees. Coming to stillness, we'll inhale the knees together. Let's bring our arms back down to our sides. We're going to walk those heels towards the bottom, pushing the pelvis up to the sky, coming into our bridge pose, connecting those hands together underneath the bottom. We'll stay here for a few breaths. And nice and slow, we're going to release the hands. And as we lower our bottom down to the mat, we're going to reach our arms above our head, connecting them down to the floor. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the sides, lifting the pelvis again and connecting the hands underneath the bottom. Big breath in. Exhale, same flow, lowering the body, reaching the arms above the head. Good. Now let's bring the hands back down to the side, lifting the pelvis, connecting the hands underneath the bottom. Good. And flow back again. Arms come above the head as we drop the bottom to the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, hands down to the side, lifting that pelvis up. Hands connect underneath our bottom. Good. And one more time. Let's flow those arms back, bottom down. And arms back down to our sides, lifting our pelvis up again. And we can keep our hands down to our sides this time. And nice and slow, lowering down one vertebrae at a time, coming down to the tailbone. Let's reach those right toes up to the sky, really pointing through those toes so we're getting nice and long through those shins. And push through the heel. Through the toes. And push through the heel. Still pushing through the heel, we're going to bring the alignment of our foot over top of our belly button. So you should feel quite a bit of lengthening coming down that right leg. You might even feel it coming into the lower back. Let's bring the foot back over top of the hip. We're going to make circles in one direction with that right ankle and in the other. Good. Let's release that right ankle below the left knee as we come into our reclined pigeon, squaring those hips off of the ceiling. You can have your hands behind that left leg or to the front of the left shin. A gentle rock from side to side here. Coming to stillness, crossing the right knee all the way over the left. Right hand reaches for the left foot, left hand to the right foot. Coming into our whale tail. Releasing the feet, we'll bring the legs side by side with the shin, or the shin still parallel to the ceiling, dropping those legs over to the left side of the mat. Bringing the gaze over the right fingers. Keeping the knees tight together. Inhale the legs to center. Exhale, releasing the feet down to the floor. Left toes this time come up to the ceiling. And push through the heel. One more time, point through the toes. Push through the heel. Good. And then still pushing through the heel, we're going to bring that foot so it's over top or in alignment with the belly button. Align that ankle back over top of the hip, making circles in one direction with the left ankle and in the other. Good. Coming to stillness, let's bring that left ankle below the right knee, coming back into our reclined pigeon. Hips are squared off with the ceiling, and our hands can be behind that right thigh, or they can come to the front of the right shin. Gentle rock from side to side. Stillness, releasing that right leg. The left knee crosses the right. Left hand reaches to the right foot. Right hand to the left foot. Facing the feet, we'll bring our shins side by side parallel with the ceiling. Knees are nice and tight together. We're going to drop those legs over to the right side and point our face towards the left fingers. Now the legs to center. Exhale, release the feet. And we're going to come over to our tummies. All right. We'll bring our hands down to our sides. We're going to lift our torso off the mat and then lift the legs, reaching through those fingers. Let's keep that torso up. We're going to reach the hands forward. If you want to make it a little more difficult, you can swim legs and hands, a little kick. Releasing the feet down to the mat. We're going to put a bend into the elbows, creating those cactus arms. So keeping our chest off of the mat. Couple more breaths here. And then let's reach our hands over our head, bringing the tips of our fingers together. Hands back to cactus. And reach forward. Hands back to cactus. One more. Reach the hands up. Arms back to cactus. And then we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, bringing those elbows nice and tight into our side ribs, inhaling up to our cobra. Let's take a couple breaths here. Nice and slow, using those biceps, we're going to lower down to our baby cobra. So we're still engaging the arms and the biceps. Inhale, cobra. Exhale the breath out. Lower to baby cobra. Breath. Exhale to child's pose, bringing the torso on top of the legs and reaching through the fingers. So really reaching through, trying to get nice and long. Breath in. Exhale, let's come up to seated. We'll come into our easy pose. Good job. All right, seated nice and tall, connecting with those sit bones, pushing through the crown of our head. Good, big breath in. Exhale it out. Good, drop the chin down to the chest. And then we're gonna roll that left ear over to the left shoulder. And we'll tilt that chin up towards the ceiling. Dropping the chin down, we're going to reach that left hand over to the right ear, just giving a little extra weight to the head, lengthening out the neck a little further. Then exhale, release the left hand. Let's roll that chin down. We're going to come all the way over to the right side. Right. And then tilt that chin up towards the ceiling. Chin back. And then reaching that right hand over to the left ear. Release the right hand. Let's drop the chin back down to center, bringing our head to neutral. Right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind us. We're going to come into that nice big twist, using that left knee for leverage and bringing that gaze over that left shoulder. Breath in. Exhale, let's flow all the way over to the other side. Again, nice big twist, using that knee for some leverage, bringing the gaze over that right shoulder. Breath in. Exhale to center. We'll bring our feet nice and wide. You can decide whether you want to flex the foot or whether you want the foot to just stay soft and neutral. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching through those fingers. And taking a few slow, long inhales and exhales here. You might find in the exhales you can go a little deeper into the pose, but we're not forcing it. Now let's walk those hands over to our left foot. We're bringing our torso over top of the left leg. And now let's walk those hands all the way over to the right side. Again, this time bringing the torso over top of the right leg. Walk our hands back to center and starting at the tailbone, nice and slow, we'll roll ourselves up to seated, shoulders up to the ears, around and back. We'll reach our left hand to our left foot. We're going to open up through the right side. Inhale the right fingertips up. Exhale, hinging over that left side. Good. Inhale the right hand up. Exhale, releasing the left foot. This time we're going to reach with the right hand towards the right foot. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, hinging over the right rib. Opening up that left side to the sky. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, release. We'll come over to our tabletop, ensuring that our shoulders are stacked over top of our wrists, hips are over top of our knees. We're going to pull those belly buttons into the ribs, sorry, and then inhale to our cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Keep those belly buttons pulled in. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Coming back to our tabletop. Inhale the right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Now making sure that that right arm stays closer to that left wrist. Inhale, right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, keep that left arm closer to that right wrist. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, release. We'll come up into kneeling, reaching our left hand back to our left heel. Right arm comes up and back. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand to right heel. Left arm comes up and back. Inhale, left hand up. Exhaling the left hand to the left heel while the right hand comes up and back. One more time. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, releasing the right hand to the right heel as the left hand comes up and back. And we'll inhale back up to center, coming back into our tabletop. We'll step or wiggle that right foot forward, stacking the knee over top of the ankle, lifting that left knee off the mat. Inhale up to your low lunge. Exhaling, getting low in that left heel. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to either side of the right foot. We're going to kick that left leg up towards the ceiling, getting nice and long through that right side. Good. Let's step that left foot back. Inhale back up to your low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Left hand connects down to the mat, to the inside of the right foot. Right fingers up to the sky. Right hand to the outside of the right foot. Let's step back into plank. Taking a few breaths here. Good. Now we're going to step or wiggle that left foot forward, stacking the knee over top of the ankle. Inhale up to your low lunge. Exhale, get low in that right heel. Nice transition. Beautiful. Hands to either side of the left foot. We're going to bring that right leg up into the air. Good. Step that right foot back, coming back into your low lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Nice. And then allowing our right hand to the inside of the left foot, reaching the left fingertips up. Left hand to the outside of the left foot. Let's step back into plank. We're going to roll to the outside of the right foot, inside of the left as we come into our side plank. Good. Let's roll all the way over to the opposite side. Outside of the left foot, inside of the right. Right hand connects down to the mat. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale to down dog. Let's take that dog for a walk. Coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog. Let's bring that right knee forward for our mountain climber. Right leg, three-legged dog. You can stay here or flip right over into your flip dog. Right leg, three-legged dog. Let's step or wiggle that right foot forward, inhaling up to our warrior two. Exhale to triangle. Flow back to sky archer. So right fingers up to the sky, left hand wraps around that wrist, pulling those right toes up. Nice. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to either side of the right foot, right leg, three-legged dog. And let's pull that back over into our flip dog again. Right leg, three-legged dog, releasing that right foot down to the mat. Good job. Let's take our dog for a little walk again. Good. Coming to stillness. Left leg, three-legged dog. Let's bring that left knee forward for mountain climber. Left leg, three-legged dog. If it's comfortable, come into your flip dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. Good. Let's step or wiggle that left foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Exhale to triangle. Good. Flow back to our sky archer. Pulling those left toes up off the mat. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to either side of the left foot, left leg, three-legged dog, and you can step it over into your flip dog. Nice transition. Good job. Left leg, three-legged dog, and let's release that left foot down to the mat. We're going to walk those feet forward, bringing them to the width of the mat, reaching for our elbows as we come into our ragdoll. I'm taking a few slow, long inhales and exhales here, allowing time for your spine to lengthen. A couple more breaths here. We're going to release those elbows, starting at the tailbone. We're going to roll ourselves up to standing. Arms are heavy. Shoulders reach up to the ears and down. Good. Let's bring our feet underneath our hips. We're going to sit back into our chair pose. Good. And let's see if we can go a little lower. Nice. Good job. Staying connected with your breath. We're going to come down into a squat, but I want you to keep your feet where they are if you can. Just opening up the knees a little bit wider. Bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees. Right. Big breath in. Exhale back up to chair pose. Trying to stay a little bit lower than we normally do. Big breath in. Exhale, left foot to right leg, coming into our tree. Left leg's going to slide to the front of the right leg as we come down into our eagle pose. Bringing that left elbow into the right. Big breath in. Exhale back to chair. Good job. Big breath in. Exhale our right leg to our left leg, coming back into our tree. And then slide that right foot in front of the left leg, sitting into our eagle legs, right elbow into the left. Breath in. Exhale back to chair. Good job. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, down dog. Let's bring our knees to the width of the mat, coming into a passive child's pose. So really just allowing everything to melt into the mat. Here. Pull those toes under, pushing into our down dog. Flow forward into plank. Let's flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take that left foot either to our right calf or our upper inner thigh. And keeping our hands at heart center. Big breaths in. Exhale, we're going to flow into dancer. So reaching that left hand back for that left foot. Breath in. Exhale the left knee into our chest. And then the right hand takes the left foot, pointing the left knee down to the mat. Let's have a seat. Hands come back to heart center. Good work. Big breath in. Exhale to mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale to heart center. This time we'll bring the right foot either to the calf or upper inner thigh. Just want to keep those feet off of the knees. Remember, if you have slippery pants, your foot most likely won't stay in your upper thigh. Then exhale, flow back into your dancer. Right hand back to the right foot. Let's flow, bringing that right knee all the way forward into our chest for a hug. Left hand reaches for the right foot, pointing that right knee down to the mat. We'll come into a seat, bringing our hands back to heart center. And release into mountain. Nice work. Good job balancing, guys. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Good. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra again. Let's take a couple breaths here. Flow back to our down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll walk our feet forward. Toes are pointed directly to the top of the mat. We're going to step the left foot back into what I like to call our Egyptian feet. So both sets of feet are pointing to the top of the mat. Hands are connected to the mat. So if you need to put a little more of a bend into the knees, you can. Good. And we'll bring our hands to the small of the back. Big breath in. Exhale to flat back, pushing through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Releasing the hands, we're going to inhale them towards the floor and up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. We'll bring that left foot back to the right and then step the right foot back. Good. Again, if you need to put some softness into the knees, please do. Hands are connected to the mat. Good. And then we'll bring the hands to the small of the back. Big breath in. Exhale to flat back. Push through the crown of the head. Release those hands down towards the mat. Inhaling up to standing. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right foot joins the left. Nice work. Big breath in. Exhale the left leg back into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, one. Hands to heart center, coming up into our warrior three. And I'm not worried about how far that foot gets off the mat. I just really want you to try and keep that left hip down. Inhale up to mountain. Exhale the breath out. Nice work. Right leg comes back into our warrior two. Breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, one. Hands to heart center, coming back up into our warrior three. Trying to keep that right hip down. Oh, that one's easier said than done. Big breath in. Exhale up to mountain. Nice job, everyone. Good stuff. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Good. Left leg, three-legged dog. And we'll bring that left leg forward for a pigeon. I want you to come into a restorative or a passive pigeon pose. So if you're rolling into that left cheek, that's okay, or into the right hip. I just want you to go with where your body takes you and try and find comfort in this pose. Staying connected with your breath. Reaching a little further through those right toes. Stay here for a few more breaths. Roll the right toes under. Left leg, three-legged dog. And release that left foot back down to the mat. Right leg, three-legged dog. And we'll bring that right leg forward for pigeon. So again, just coming into more of a restorative or passive pigeon. So if you find you're rolling into one side or the other, just allowing your body to flow with it. And staying connected with your breath. Allowing your body to fully melt. We'll be reaching a little further through those left toes. And staying connected to your prana. More breaths here. Bring our hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to roll into that right cheek. If we have blocks, we're going to take our blocks for our supported Lord of Fish pose. If you have a blanket, you can either put it down the length of your spine or the width of your shoulders, whatever is more comfortable for you. And then the top block is mid-height, lowest, or second block is at the lowest height. And we're lining that second block between the shoulder blades and the top block supporting the crown of the head. And if you have a blanket, your head will come back slightly because of the blanket. And we're all going to reach our arms out to the side with our palms facing up. We're going to start with our knees bent. And just take a few slow, long inhales and exhales here. It's comfortable for you or you're ready. We'll lengthen out the legs. Just allowing the ankles to roll to the side. Allowing everything to soften. Noticing the rise and fall of our chest. Our fingers to curl. Be here for a few more breaths. Give our fingers and toes a little wiggle, maybe roll at our ankles and wrists as well. Just slow movements. Take a nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Exhaling out. Breath in. Exhale out. We're going to bring our legs into easy pose. Nice and slow, pushing ourselves up into seated. We'll inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, really reaching through those fingers. Using the hands, we'll walk ourselves back to center. We're going to get ourselves ready for Shavasana. So if you need to grab a sweatshirt or a blanket or anything, definitely grab that. You can use bolsters underneath your knees, eye pillows, whatever you need to get fully comfortable so that we can fully come into corpse pose or into our stillness. As we come into our corpse pose or into Shavasana, I'd like you today to visualize a beach in detail. Maybe a beach you know or a beach you would like to know. And I want you to notice its details. Notice if it has palm trees or whatever kind of trees. Noticing the colors of the sand. There's pebbles. Noticing the waters ebb and flow. You're noticing the details of the noise, sound of the water flowing back and forth on the shoreline. Noticing details like the warmth of the sun on your face. Maybe there's a light breeze. Just noticing your beach in detail. Visualizing that beach as we come to Shavasana. and stillness, bringing your awareness back to your beach, noticing feelings that your beach gives you. It's happiness, or it's calming, joy, whatever it is. Then allow that feeling to fill your heart center. It could be restoring and relaxing, or happiness and joy. Maybe it's a combination of all of the above. Just allowing those feelings to flow through your heart center. Just like the water flows at the beach. Allow that feeling to reach down all the way to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, all the way up to the crown of your head. Feeling the sunlight on your face from your beach. And allowing a smile to come across your face. And genuinely put it there. Feel that smile. Just allow that feeling of happiness or relaxation to flow through your whole body, head to toe. Take a nice, slow, long inhale in. And as we exhale, nice and slow, we'll come over to our right side. And as we come over to our right side, we'll bring our awareness back to our heart center. Just tuning into those nice feelings one more time. And take a nice, slow, long, belly-filling breath in. Exhaling it out. Good. And when you're ready, nice and slow, we're going to push ourselves up into seated. And bringing our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves in our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.